Queensland Pool Fence Regulations Lesson 10. Just a little bit more detail about the non-climbable zone number 2, which is the external zone 900 out, arcing down to 900 and then an additional 300 under that. Sometimes people have little retaining walls or steps, or even their yard might go up at an angle. So this little retaining wall here is outside the non-climbable zone, which is fantastic. But sometimes people have retaining walls that are quite high from old regulations many years ago, and now that retaining wall is inside the non-climbable zone. And what that means is it effectively reduces the height of the fence to under 1200, and that we can't have. Now, I've seen that with the yard going up at an angle because they've had to dig down to build a pool. I've seen retaining walls, steps, permanent garden beds, things that can't easily just be pulled out of the way, that are now affecting the height of the fence. So what we have to do is we actually have to raise the height of the fence. Now we can do that with buying and getting custom made higher fencing, which is one option, or adding perspex to the top of the fence, which is another option, or getting a custom made extension made on the fence, which is your third option, or if it's possible, reducing that retaining wall down so that it's now not affecting the height of the fence. So we're just outside 1200. Lots of different options. This problem happens quite often with the older homes that have had a pool for 20, 25 years. I've also come across homes where there's part of the home and there's a window, and literally the gap between the house and the home was less than 900. And therefore that window ledge is potentially a climbable object, especially because the one I looked at recently, down here underneath the window ledge, was a power point or a tap, something else that made climbing up onto the window and over the fence easy. So you've got to take into account many different things when we're looking at non-climbable zones.